In terms of setting up this area for success, it makes a lot of sense. Can be used similarly to a Lulu, but obviously isn't going to have the same sort of oomph in lane. Lens needs to choose his stun target carefully. Paulo probably want to go in first.
All right, let's see how this one is going to look. There's the stun onto the Zeri, who is moving. The Dazzle comes out, and now Paulo's in a bit of trouble, but it's still first blood over to the Sylas. Here comes Gideon. He ran all the way from the top river, and he is here just on time to help secure this kill. Gideon going to pick it up and get right back to farming.
All right, well, luckily for Bro, they were able to kill the AD carry. So if Gio is one of those surviving members there at the end of
spending a lot of time against the tank.
So this is actually really well handled here by the side of Nongshim as he uses the turret here, then flashes to the other side, maintaining the turret aggro on this Leona, who's the stun target. And I think trying to kill Sylas there, the rotation up of Gideon and Lehens, and Hype and Paulo just seem like they're finding out of this way too late. Slow comes in.
Yeah, Meganar almost here. He's not 6, but certainly Paulo in a bit of trouble. He doesn't have flash, so it's just an easy gank onto the Leona, as they're going to try to give this kill over to Gideon, probably. There you go. Gideon takes it down. Meanwhile, the dive down here, but they've got a Galio on their team, and Krako's in a lot of trouble. Taunt is there, and Gio picks up the kill.
And Gio able to utilize the turret again for the slide. And Hype.
Well, he got ulted.
Galio can actually show up at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
Look at how Gio plays this again through the turret. Extendo beam first. And then with the knockup from the Galio, just cleans him up. The kill goes over to Gio. And it's a bit early to certify, or it's a moment in time. 2,000 gold to lead. Azeri with Yuntels this early. Still has a call to cash in into, I mean, Cassante trying to make something happen.
Yeah, the Redemption hit him, and Morgan went into tower range with that all out. That's going to be the slow. We got a Vi coming up here. Morgan's in a lot of trouble.
He did.
Yep, there's the ult to come out. And, yeah, he's even going to flash here. Gideon has his flash, just follow flashes, picks up the kill. Makes it look easy.
Well, it's going from bad to worse here for the Bros in this one. As Krako also now going to come up here and try to hold this turret. Gets the Vi ult. And we'll, I guess, clear the wave. Not before plate goes down. As, I mean, Gio, he has ult. Like, this is really, really scary. If you get all in this situation, lose a lot of your health, get pushed out of lane. It says free reign on the map.
All right, trying to collapse here. We got Vi ult available, but there's no damage at the moment. Trying to stop this, but now even the Taric ult is going to come down, and they're invulnerable for just a little bit of time. No stun on Apollo. Kagan gets in from behind. We got another TP coming in from the Galio, and down will go Paulo first. As in it is Calyx. He's looking to take down Krako. The Jin positioning very safe, but the front line is just not there, and they just tank it all up. Morgan not going to be able to do anything, just has to run away.
I think if this is a little bit later in the game, Nongshim just get obliterated by Cassiopeia damage in that low-range moment, but unfortunately for them, it's still just a Rod of Ages and a tier in the inventory for Closer. TP comes through as well. And then, you know, in this very, very tight choke point here, Closer's going to get a lot of work done as the Dragon is being taken alive. We have a fight.
Meanwhile, Lehens taking a bunch of damage. That's not the target you want to go for. Nice exhaust, though, as the Vi is in that backline. The smite down, and now we got Kingen about to hit Meganar. Krako trying to be real in this game. But as we can tell, he is not at this point in time. As the Wallop comes down, the Dazzle, just the everything thrown into him, and Kingen doesn't even have to gnar.
And that is that. 4 deaths on this Sylas, trying to be real. And if I'm going to be real with Bro fans, might be time to start thinking about which lower bracket matchup you would prefer. And I'm telling you right now, it's not being It's greater than any soul, or rather, any single dragon that Bro has a time buy is going to feel. And also, like, time buy isn't really good for your comp in this situation.
No. Kane's just adding insult to injuries, letting all the minions die, denying Morgan. He's got Lehens around too. Saying, nah, I can just kill the turret later after the entire wave dies. Just feels like Nongshim, this looks very much like game 1, where it's incredibly one-sided. Yeah, this is kind of what we expected. Like, Nongshim are just the better team.
I mean, this comp has a little bit of cooking in it. Well, not that much, as here's
All right,
Wild.
we're going in. There's just no hope for Hype. He has to run away. Paulo is just free food. As the wallets are gigantic, they're just going to use this to crash in a mid. Don't even have to do anything pretty. All the other outer turrets are already dead.
Yeah, just going to be an ult here from Hype for wave clear. Can they punish him? Yeah, I don't need to be very cautious about trying to fight Bro, that is. Nongshim do decide to back away. I was scared that we were going to just see a big engage view. Shut down his mobility. I mean, I'm saying a lot of ifs and conditionals, but if you're a Bro fan hoping for a miracle here, I think it probably has to start with a big stall and time buy.
Yep, in goes two. It's like, yeah, might as well. Here comes the turn, though. Baited on in, but now we got the redemption, we got the kill, we got the Taric ultimate. He is invulnerable, and he just flashes away. Rest of the team comes in. And the Vi goes extremely deep. Gideon looking to keep Hype around. He doesn't have his flash, and the ult gets dodged as well, at least by Gideon. Going back in now is everybody, but he just flashes out. Does Closer.
Almost! They were so close to getting Gyu. They got his sums, but they didn't kill the Zeri. And the Zeri lives, and it's just...
Will the game still be going in 5 minutes? Game 1 was about 24.5 minutes. That was the fastest game here of the series. And Nongshim, it's almost like they're trying to beat their record in this game. Most damage dealt is once again Closer. Kind of reminds me of his Aurora game, although a lot fewer kills in this one. And the jungle gap is wide, as we have mentioned many a time. Helps that Gideon's been a part of 10.
So that's going to be quite helpful. Just needs more time. Trying to fight this Otacon with no vision, I think, would be a fool's errand, but they're already so far behind experience. I want to find some angle here on the flank.
Yeah, just baiting them in, and now Kingin, he's got the wallop, he's got the dazzle.
Krako's got that Gnar. I mean, this was the theoretical I was talking about earlier. How does he use it? Who does he use it on? If he could use it on the whole team, that would be sick, Valdez, but I just don't think he's going to get even a single target, and they do agree with me that trying to contest this Otacon is just simply going to be a certain death. And instead, they'll opt to back away for a probable death with a defense and a scaling Cassiopeia. That's what they're going to try to bank their hopes on. The hopes of all Bro fans everywhere tonight.
Just wasn't meant to be this time around. The Bro tax came in, and then, you know, Silver Scrapes happened. Everybody was getting excited and forgot, I guess. And all of a sudden, Nongshim as well, they forgot how they played in games 1 and game 2, and they're like, oh yeah, we are just better than these guys. We can just beat them. And finally they remembered at the right time when it mattered most, as in they go once again. The Vi and the Taric, very nice. Synergy does come in, and Closer doesn't even get a chance to play the game. When you got wallets this large, you just don't really take damage. And in goes Kingin. He's looking for that extra kill. The boomerang not quite gonna do it. Krako trying to stun his ally. It's not quite gonna work.
Get that Jin! Oh. Oh, wrong team. I mean, Closer just, he doesn't have budget for any more defensive items, man. He doesn't have a Zonias, he's just dead. Krako's got a Gnar here for some delay, excuse me, as he's gonna look for it.
All right, they're gonna look for it. They're gonna trying to clear out that wave. We got another wave coming in, but I think for Nongshim, you're up 12,000, but they still want to play it safe. they don't want to pull a DNF. As they say that, though, they just go right back in, and they get another kill.
All right, there's a bit of a Cassante flank here from Oregon. Kingin is probably dead.
All right, Kingin going in. He's not quite going to land it. Meanwhile, the front line will just be the sacrifice, it looks like, as Lahen's actually going to be able to flash out. And it looks like he gets away with the disengage. They didn't end the game. They're not going to beat their record from game 1, but it's still 12K. We're actually making it even larger here. And no turrets have been taken by Bro. They didn't get any grubs. They got 2 kills.
All right, Baron's up. And we are running towards it as Nongshim here. Krako trying to see if he can find a pocket of vision.
He's going to start it up. He's going to solo it. Steal it from right underneath their noses.
He got a flank angle. Like, he was able to sneak around them. If they start up the Baron and don't do their due diligence, and he is able to set up for a big flank ult, could actually change the course of this game. Again, 12,000 gold down. I mean, I'm saying a lot of hopeful things for Bro fans, but
it's a bit appropriate, but it's all we have now.
He's hanging out there with Pool Bay, man, and they're gonna maybe get it done. He's got the Scryers. He's got the Scryers. He sees where they're at.
All right, now they're gonna be like, huh? And he's just gonna end up joining the rest of the team. Has an angle. They're gonna try to turn onto the Galio and not even look for the Baron. Calyx gets the taunt. They can't even take him down. They're not even gonna get the Galio. And that's gonna be the end of this game, guys. 15K the difference. And Nongshim will be moving up to the winner's bracket here at Play-Ins. Bro, they're on their last legs, starting from after this Nexus explodes. It just wasn't meant to be. 22-2 in the kills. Nongshim were just the better team tonight.
Nongshim were the better team tonight. They get it done in 5. A messy series, to be sure. But ultimately, it is